And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little tough, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Comes out throwing on first down. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
On the run, it's Maffa. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. They do believe in this 4-down territory stuff. 0 for 4, doesn't stop him from trying a 5th. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Caught in the backfield. It's Maffa. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. It's still third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Leaves it with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Number 19, Quentin Harris.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Powers forward. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They are way down, and they'll try to cut into it by getting this onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The Hurricanes racing to the line in a hurry-up. The give to the back. Makes one man miss.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Here we go with the run on fourth down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up second down.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. Buying some time. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll turn to Martinez. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Canes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
And makes the score. Miami, 36.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 30, set to kick off.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
And how about the job blocking by the wide receivers? If you're going to play receiver in this offense, you can't only want to catch the ball, you've got to be willing to block. They did a great job there.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. Here comes the 2-point try.
Black 29 Bongo. Black 29 Bongo. Check. Red 54, flex come.
To the air, it's Ward. Forced out of the pocket. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away, and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner goes down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he will roll into the end zone.